You fell. Maybe it was yesterday. Maybe it was last week. Maybe it was all of last year. You tried something and it didn't work. You set a goal and missed it. You believed in yourself and life proved you wrong. And now you're here, tired, discouraged, wondering if it's even worth trying again. Here's what I need you to hear. Falling doesn't make you a failure. Staying down does. 2026 is your comeback year. Not because everything's going to be easy, but because you're done letting one fall define your entire story. Today, we get back up. Today, we start again. Today, we prove that the fall was just the setup for the rise. Let's be honest about what a fall actually feels like. It's not just the failure. It's the embarrassment, the shame, the voice in your head that says, "I told you so." It's looking at other people who seem to have it together while you were picking up the pieces of what you thought your life was going to be. It's the weight of disappointment, not just disappointing yourself, but everyone who believed in you, everyone who was watching, everyone who expected more. And the worst part? It makes you question everything. You start thinking, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I was delusional. Maybe I should just play it safe from now on. That's what a fall does. It doesn't just knock you down physically, it attacks your belief in yourself. And if you're not careful, it becomes your identity. You go from, "I failed at something," to, "I am a failure." And that's when you stop trying. But here's what you need to understand. Everyone falls. Every single person you admire has been exactly where you are right now. The difference between them and the people who stay stuck, they decided the fall was part of the story, not the end of it. They got back up, not because they felt like it, not because they suddenly had all the answers, but because staying down hurt more than trying again. And that's where you are right now, at the crossroads. You can stay down and let the fall define you, or you can get up and let the comeback define you. So how do you actually get back up? How do you rebuild when everything feels broken? It starts with changing how you see the fall. Most people see failure as proof they can't do it. But what if failure is just proof you tried? Think about it. You can't fail at something you never attempted. You can't fall if you never took a risk. You can't be disappointed if you never had hope. So the fact that you fell, it means you were brave enough to try. And that's already more than most people ever do. Now, here's the mindset shift that changes everything. You didn't fail, you learned. I know that sounds like a motivational poster, but hear me out. Every fall teaches you something. What doesn't work, what to avoid, what you're capable of handling, what matters and what doesn't. Thomas Edison didn't fail 10,000 times. He found 10,000 ways that didn't work, and each one got him closer to the one that did. Your fall isn't wasted. It's data, it's experience, it's preparation for the next attempt. But here's the thing nobody tells you. You have to decide to see it that way. Because your brain will default to shame, to regret, to "I'm not good enough." You have to actively choose the comeback mindset. And that choice looks like this. I fell. I'm hurt. I'm disappointed. But I'm not done. This is just the part of the story where I was down. Now comes the part where I get back up. That's it. That's the mindset. Not toxic positivity, not pretending it doesn't hurt, just refusing to let the fall be the final chapter. All right, so you've got the mindset. Now you need the plan. Because mindset without action is just wishful thinking. Here's how you actually rebuild. Step 1. Acknowledge the fall. Don't pretend it didn't happen. Don't minimize it. Don't rush past it. You fell. It hurt. It matters. Acknowledge that. Because if you skip this step, you're just burying the pain. And buried pain doesn't go away. It shows up later as fear, as self-sabotage, as reasons to quit. So take a moment, feel it, process it, and then let it go. Step 2. Separate the fall from your identity. You are not what happened to you. You are not your mistakes. You are not your worst moment. You tried something and it didn't work. That's an event, not an identity. Stop saying, "I'm a failure." Start saying, "I experienced a failure." That shift matters, Because if you are the failure, you can't change. But if you experienced the failure, you can learn from it and try again. Step 3. Start smaller than you think you need to. Here's where most comeback attempts fail. People try to go too big too fast. They fall down and they want to prove they're fine by immediately doing something massive. And when that doesn't work, they fall again, harder. Don't do that. Start small, stupidly small. Rebuild your confidence one tiny win at a time. If you failed at a business, don't try to launch another one tomorrow. Do 1 hour of research, make 1 call, write 1 plan. If you failed at fitness, don't try to hit the gym for 2 hours. Do 10 push-ups, walk around the block, drink water. If you failed at a relationship, don't try to find someone new immediately. Work on yourself, journal, heal, grow. Small wins rebuild belief, and belief is what you need to sustain a comeback. Step 4. Focus on progress, not perfection. Your comeback doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be movement. You don't need to win immediately, you just need to get better than yesterday. That's the standard. Not where you were before the fall, not where other people are, just better than yesterday. Because a comeback isn't one big moment, it's 1,000 small ones, and each one counts. Step 5. Tell yourself a different story. You're telling yourself a story about what happened, and that story is shaping your future. If your story is, I tried and failed, so I'm not capable, you'll quit. If your story is, I tried, fell, learned, and I'm trying again smarter this time, you'll succeed. Choose the second story, not because it's more comfortable, but because it's more true. You're not defined by the fall, you're defined by what you do next. Now, why 2026? Why is this your comeback year? Because you're ready. Not because you feel ready, but because you've been through the worst part already. You know what falling feels like. You know what failure tastes like. You know what disappointment does to you. And you're still here, still reading, still listening, still considering giving it another shot. That's not weakness, that's resilience. 2026 is your year because you have nothing left to prove to anyone except yourself. You're not doing this for validation. You're doing this because staying down hurts more than getting up. 2026 is your year because you've learned lessons you couldn't have learned any other way. You're smarter, wiser, tougher. 2026 is your year because the people who make comebacks aren't the ones who never fall, they're the ones who fall and decide falling once doesn't mean falling forever. And here's the truth, your greatest success is always on the other side of your biggest failure. Not around it, not avoiding it, through it. Every person who's done something worth remembering has a story about the time they almost quit, the time they fell so hard they didn't think they could get up. And then they got up anyway, and that's when everything changed. That's your story too. You just haven't written the ending yet. So what do you do today, right now, before you close this video? First, decide. Decide that you're getting back up. Not tomorrow, not when you feel better, now. Second, take one action, one small thing that moves you forward. It doesn't have to be big, it just has to be something. Send one email, make one call, do one push-up, write one sentence, apply to one thing. Prove to yourself that you can still move, that the fall didn't break you, that you're still capable of taking a step. Third, be patient with yourself. This isn't going to happen overnight. Comebacks take time, and that's okay. You're not racing anyone. You're just getting better, day by day, step by step. Here's what I want you to remember. You fell. That's behind you. It happened. It's done. But what happens next, that's still up to you. You can stay down. You can let the fall be the end of the story. You can let fear win. Or you can stand up. You can dust yourself off. You can try again, smarter, stronger, better. 2026 is your comeback year. Not because it's going to be easy, but because you decided it is. Drop a comment and tell me what's the one thing you're getting back up for. What's your comeback goal for 2026? Let's hold each other accountable. Let's rise together. If this resonated, hit subscribe because we're building a community of people who fall, learn, and get back up. You fell down yesterday, but today you stand up. Let's go.